Hey you guys, Denise Walsh here. Welcome back to my channel. I just got home from an uber fun weekend. You know when you go away and you just get out of your own environment and you're surrounded by goal-focused, positive friends? Like it just fills you right up to where you then can overflow. And that is how I'm feeling right now. And so thank you so much for tuning in. And by the end of this video, I'm going to share with you 2 easy ways that you can fill yourself up when you are feeling in a funk, when you are feeling like grouchy and tired, and just you want to elevate your mood, right? You want to elevate your mood. So before I get started, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. Oh yeah, and totally share this with somebody that you think might need to hear it too. So, okay, 2 ways to easily uplift your or elevate your mood, right? Well, what we know is that when you're hanging around people, what they say kind of sends an energy out into the world, right? And what happens is that we absorb that energy. It can impact us on a cellular level and even kind of neurologically. It impacts our brain wave. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when somebody comes into a room and they just radiate this joy and you immediately feel it, or when somebody comes to a room and they're mad and grouchy and everyone all of a sudden is walking on eggshells and tense, like that's the energy that I'm talking about. When you are surrounded by people, you kind of pick up on their energy level. And so one easy way to uplift your own energy is to be around positive people because it rubs off on you. As they say, we are like the 5 people we hang around, and so it rubs off on you and you'll elevate your mood or see things differently. I have an example of this. So I went to Wheaton, which is a school right outside Chicago. I got my master's in clinical psychology there, and what's so interesting is that my great aunt and uncle lived there as well. They obviously didn't go to the school, but anyway, they lived in Wheaton. And so we went to go there for dinner. And so when we got there, one of the things I noticed immediately was that they were so chipper. Like everything was, oh, look at the beautiful weather and look at that squirrel and what a beautiful willow tree and what a great day. And like everything they said, they just noticed the small things in the world and we're grateful for it. And they said it out loud. And so Brandon and I started to play this game. We called it the Aunt Frances and Uncle Frank game. And we would just drive around and we'd be like, oh, look at that cute grandma walking the baby or whatever. Or, like, look at the beautiful clouds. Like anything that we saw, we would start commenting on it and commenting on it in a good, positive way. And we found that it uplifted our mood. So hanging around them uplifted our mood. And then they taught us a skill that we used in our everyday life. Okay, so the second thing that I think that can absolutely elevate our mood is something that we can do on our own. Because sometimes, you can call a positive friend, but if you're being grouchy, like sometimes you just need to like raise your own energy and raise your own excitement without incorporating other people. So this is my tip for that. I recommend turning on music. Music to me is one of the fastest ways to elevate my mood. Now, I am not a music girl. Like I'm a book girl, I like to learn and whatever. So I'm not drawn to specific music. But what I've learned over the past few years is that when I turn on either worship music or maybe like 80s or 90s, like boy band music or whatever, I immediately feel my energy lift. I do. I immediately feel my energy lift, especially if I can sing along with it. There's just something about, again, it's like having that positive vibes in the room and I can absorb it and it uplifts my energy so that I can overflow to others. Regardless of the outside circumstances, regardless of what we see in the physical world, and I know this is not easy or else it would be easy, but regardless of what's happening on the outside, I know that I need to decide how I want to feel on the inside. That's my job. So anybody or anything can be happening. That can have chaos or drama in the world around me, but my job is to stay peaceful and still and joyful and connected, even in the midst of some chaos. So I choose to go hang around positive people who are going to kind of radiate that so I can pick it up, or play the gratitude game with my husband or my family and elevate my mood that way, or turn on music super loud and sing to the top of my lungs, because that elevates my mood every time. If you like more information like this, then be sure to check out my podcast called Dreamcast. It is on all major podcast players, as well as check out the Dream Life Design Map. It's on my website, and it's a PDF that you can download and start designing your dream life today. Have a great day.